Hello everybody, Hajusha here, and welcome back to more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. Last time, we've looked around a bit more, looking for more clues as to who killed Mayu. And we're currently we're about to enter the second half of the trial. So, yeah, we found out that essentially, Hyoko isn't the killer? Question mark? I mean, it's still up in the air. She could have done it, but at the time being where she's out of the question, and we're kind of thinking, why did a certain person try to pin on Hyoko so much? So, and that's essentially where we're at. And today is a very special episode because I will be trying out this hard Mountain Dew beer, I guess, because there's trying out in Florida, and I want to try out. This is the black cherry version, so yeah, I want to try this out and see if it tastes good. I also have the original flavor, but that's for another time. Probably just blew it on my own. But yeah, I want to try this out. By the way, if you are underage, please do not drink. And do not drink or drive or doing outdoorsy activity. If you're drinking whatnot, please do not do that. So here we go. Let's open it up. Let's hear that hiss. Oh. There we go. Sniffing. It kind of smells like Mountain Dew. It kind of does smell like it. Now, the last time I had a cherry flavor Mountain Dew was the Code Red or something, and I did not like that at all. So let's just try. The color looks like a regular beer, so let's see. It's not bad. Just I wish there was a bit more cherry flavor. Yeah, it's alright. So anyways, let's continue on. So the right answer? Ooh, yes, spoil it. Oh man, oh yeah, feeling that despair. I believe this is 5% alcohol. So this is less than the apple ale I had before, which is probably 8%, I think. So who's the club president?
Correct. You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
What? What? I don't get it. Yeah, that's just wrong whatsoever, but okay. Oh yeah, let's save. Let's save. And also, there's no sugar in this, by the way.
And my heart is throbbing like crazy.
And I also have water, just in case.
To think that the person who killed the wonderful Mahiru Koizumi is in this room.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Impossible! Impossible! That's so impossible! There's no way I can believe that.
Oh, you better. You better believe it.
I can't do anything. How annoying. But I'm just gonna believe in everyone. That's the least I can do. Everyone do your best. Don't lose to yourselves. And don't forget to save regularly.
Well, now that we've decided to believe Hyoko, now what?
If the killer was luring Hyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there?
Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide! I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
If the killer came back, where are the footprints?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? If so, we've prepared the perfect product for you. You will dive into your own brain and logically discern the mysterious answers from several questions. It's called the Logic Dive. During the Logic Dive, you will control a version of yourself created from an image within your brain. Your task is to reach the goal, the final destination of the synapse course. You can move sideways with left stick and accelerate with R1. Okay. Press circle to brake, press L1 to jump. No, it should have been just placed on the regular face buttons. There will be various obstacles you will encounter as you progress through the course. So make sure you're familiar with these controls so you can reach the goal. On your journey, you will take damage every time you fall into a gap or bump into the walls. Also, upon reaching a certain point, there will be branching questions in the course. The answer is split into different paths, so please proceed down the path of the answer you think is correct. Branching questions will appear several times in one course. Please be careful. I highly recommend that you make good use of the brake. That's my meddlesome advice to you. Okay, so controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. She's right. This might be a very important problem. The killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house. When did the killer arrive and depart from the house? I mean, if I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Alright, Logic Dive. Alright. Oh, so that's what Smile looks like up close. And in HD. I thought it was like kind of not 3D. Okay, question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? I'm gonna say before Hiyoko arrived. Alright. Okay, what's the next question? What you got for me, game? This has to be before, not after. When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left, I believe. Because it can't come before and it can't come after, so probably hidden somewhere. But where? Question 3. Where was the killer hidden while Hiyoko was unconscious? I'll say the beach house. There we go. Alright, so the killer was at the beach house before Hiyoko arrived and left after Hiyoko left and was still in the beach house. So you gotta think, where was the killer this entire time? In the beach house, mind you. In the beach house where?
It's all coming together. Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
Yeah, right. I really don't want that to happen to me. I need the answer, by any means. The place where the killer was hiding, the place where Hiyoko hasn't looked is... well, it wasn't there. It wasn't in the bathroom. I just left it outside, and there was no footprints other than Hiyoko's leaving the place. So the other logical conclusion would be within the closet with her.
Here! The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up!
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right. The place where the killer was hiding inside the closet was... okay. I mean, you also gotta think, where was Hiyoko hiding? I mean, where was Hiyoko placed while she was unconscious? I mean, she was probably placed on the floor, maybe. But what looks like a place where a killer might hide? I think it might be this right here.
Here! What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? Two surfboards were stacked on the top shelf, and there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Oh.
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
It's kind of like in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
What does that even mean?
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you'd think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Saying whatever you want, even if you didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya! Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that.
Ooh.
Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems strange to me?
believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
Excuse me, what? Is that supposed to be reference to something? I never knew that in the original. Let me just see. Prince Shotoku. Oh, that's a real person. Oh, that's a real person. Okay.
I'll listen to your
From
story
the
about men from
500
the future some other time.
AD. Huh. He died kind of young. See, born in 574, died in 622. So that's like 50 or so years, just under 48 years essentially.
As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included among those 3 or more people?
Yeah, that's true, but, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Because actually, when you think about it, if Hiyoko saw the body first, and then it was Hajime and Kazuichi saw the body, then that'd be 3. But what if it was the killer, and then Hiyoko, and then coincidentally Hajime and Kazuichi came out at the same time, so that would count as 3 and 4.
You don't sound very articulate.
Jeez, you're pretty annoying for noticing something like that. I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Yeah, because technically 4 people found the body, or found the body. It would be, Hiyoko, Kazuichi, and Hajime, and including the killer.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine. You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay? All done.
Okay, so it's not the killer. So it's Hiyoko, Hajime, and Kazuichi. We're the 3 who found it.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original topic.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature in the non-stop debates. From this point forward, you will now be able to use Truth Flashback. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the rectangle will change. If you aim the remark at a weak spot and keep it in that position, you will be able to memorize it. This memorized phrase can only be fired once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change a different truth bullet, it will disappear from the truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or a mistake in your debatable truth bullet, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to trust your keen wits, won't you? By the way, you won't be able to agree with anyone while you're using the truth flashback. Please remember that it is only effective when refuting points. Well then, good luck and have fun. Okay, we only have the shower, but I'm guessing we're gonna have to use a flashback.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
Possibly.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the
Oh,
shower.
dang it.
Oh, what about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
I think probably
What did
this.
they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Okay, gotta go
it's the
back
other way
to
around.
get rid of that
Perhaps
white
someone
noise.
other than the killer moved the body? Maybe they were able to wash it off.
If I use that person's opinion, I might be able to break through the contradiction.
What did the killer do with the blood?
Maybe they simply...
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit, it would definitely clog the toilet.
maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body? Maybe
Stop.
they were able to wash it off.
Okay, so I feel like it has to be
What
other
did
than
the
the
killer do
shower.
with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
They couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
Ooh, I got it! I got it!
If they just needed to wash off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They could have just as easily used something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
Something other than the shower that was used to wash off the blood. It's possible it was a squall. I don't even know what that is, but drinks inside of the refrigerator.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Why are you countering?
In theory, then, that's impossible.
How?
Why?
Yeah, how and why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
What do you mean? What do you mean? I mean, if you think about what was inside the drink, the trash can. Definitely
It's
using
true there
trash
were
can.
drinks in the beach house roof. However, try thinking of it. One bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
Tone Pecca's voice is so threatening. It might cut me. We're nearing the moment when our fates will be
It's true
decided.
there were drinks in the beach house roof. However, try one bottle drink. It wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down!
Yeah, I doubt it. Buddy mash!
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator. There were only flakes if you use those to wash blood off. But they will leave an aromatic smell too. Especially that alone would raise suspicion.
Could it be a first allegation was intended to lead to this outcome? I sure have evidence to use against her argument now.
Didn't I say it was
Yeah,
impossible?
we do.
There were
'Cause
no
the
water
trash
bottles in the
can-
refrigerator.
The trash can was full of water bottles. Someone used it all.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
But someone used it all.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
No. I mean, what other reason would there be for all the water to be gone from the refrigerator and be in the trash can? I mean, would anyone else would be willing to admit that they drink all the water or use all the water? If no one comes up, then hey, what else do we got?
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
Huh? You should have said so sooner. Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of a shower. Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Hold on a sec. Now that I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water bottles, if they did that, that person would be...
It seems you've realized who the killer is.
There's one person.
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
I mean, think about it. Well, Rihiko wasn't there. If the person had to wash all the blood off, and it had to be at the moment, right? How would they dry off?
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that's splattered onto them, that killer, Mayuru's killer, must be that person. So you guys recall back in the dining room, right? When we seeing everyone in their swimsuits. There was that one person who funnily had an excuse as to why that person was wet. Don't you think might have correlate with what we found out? Why they're wet and they came up drying off, and somehow their excuse was, oh, ice ran the lava around the island. Hi Peko, how are you doing? You weren't really running around the island, weren't you?
You're the only one! Peko, is it you?
Hey, what are you being quiet for? They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm the killer?
Because you doubt that you actually ran laps around the island to look.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
It was sexually wet. Yeah, swimming. Sure.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body.
And she wasn't even drying off. I totally forgot that.
But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
Don't do
just stay silent. Say something! Hold on, you bastard!
Why are you coming up?
You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right?
Why are you getting angry?
So maybe she really was swimming!
Are you her alibi?
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
You did?
Huh?
When?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home.
I hear hesitation? Is that hesitation I hear?
So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
Oh yeah, right. He said like something like, "Oh, I didn't see anyone else come through here." That's when we were talking about the girls too. Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
So why are you trying to back her up, huh? Caught you in your own lie, huh?
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer!
Why are you saying up for her?
We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door was blocked. And if it's impossible to leave from the beachside without leaving footprints, then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
We might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer escape route. I might know what it is. In fact, the only possible thing I can think of is that opening. Small window in the shower room.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could have reached it.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Rule number 3, littering is not allowed. Let us coexist with this island's bountiful nature and mutual prosperity.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of an object.
Okay, so as long as that person still had that item with them, they can still use it. They just can't throw it away.
I see. You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Huh. and just who had a certain item with them when they came in.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object?
No, not only a swimsuit, she had that little case with her, didn't she?
And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab you in yours! No! Please don't be violent!
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So, the only thing I can think of is that killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Alright, let's see, that's an O. Is it? Nope. What is this? I was thinking of something else. No? What? Okay, so it's not... gonna say, oh, it's sword. Oh no, wait, is it bamboo? It's bamboo sword. Okay, there was a little freeze there. Don't know why. No. Actually, I can just do that. I need a B. I mean M. I need an M. There we go. Alright. Okay, now I need an S for get the dub. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, Sodo. Oh no, Or no. Can't believe I'm saying it. Give me the D. Give me the D. D. Bamboo sword.
I got it! Peko, You carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
Are you gonna say anything? Because it looks like you do have it. Like right now.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
Yes,
Despite
you
the fact
did.
that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Yeah, Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the window.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya? A ninja could have climbed that easily! Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Nice.
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Wait. I mean, have you not heard of American Ninja Warrior?
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
You wanna whip that sword out and let us see? Now then, time has come once again for the panic talk action. Let's talk a bit more about Fever Time and Nega Time. From this point on, you will be able to use Fever Time by pressing R1 during the PTA. When Fever Time is activated, the tempo will be pushed to its max. But that's not all. You won't miss during Fever Time either. By pressing the X button when applicable, you can destroy your opponent's verbal assault. But only until your focus gauge runs out. I just for that. So make the best possible use of your time. Of course, you're not the only one who gets the upper hand. There's also something called Nega Time that your opponent can use too. If your opponent activates Nega Time, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite bit difficult to press the button in rhythm. So in that case, please time the rhythm not with your eyes, but with your ears. And your passionate heart. If you can't clear, you can always change the difficulty setting. I'm not gonna tell them that they'll have to redo the class trial for that chapter if they do that. Hehe. Oh boy. Oh, nope. How about we, oh dang it. they found out.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
You sure? Because I'm pretty sure ninjas are pretty resourceful.
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
No, I really like Fuyuhiko and his voice actor, which is the same voice actor as Evan / Vexen in Kingdom Hearts, and also Ken in Digimon 02. Which is freaking awesome. I love his voice.
If she used the
So
bamboo
unique.
sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why? Why is he so defensive?
Got proof, you bastard?
Let's go.
It's obviously impossible.
Go.
Shut up, shut up!
Yes.
Don't fuck
That's
with me.
how we do things here.
Got proof,
We
you
just
bastard?
math to the beat.
Shut up, shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs! You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off! Bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Bam. Oh, dang.
Don't fuck with me!
I was just trying to make sure.
Got
Bamboo
proof, you
sword bag.
bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? If she used the bamboo sword as a step
bag.
stool, it
There
would
we
just
go.
be it.
Let's go. That's how she did it. She tied it around the handle. Throw it over.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag.
Ninjas are resourceful. Let's go.
When she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword back to it.
Booby.
And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that. Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you, it would have been an even greater plan. No, you just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof!
What proof do you want?
Got it, you bastard!
It's fine.
Oh.
Huh?
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
She admitted it just now, right? She admitted it. She killed that she's Mayu's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Eiko just admitted it so freely.
Among flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question, I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Oh no. Oh no. Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh no. She got the crazy look in her eyes. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of.
Yeah, she kind of has the crazy eyes a little bit.
Justice is the eternal sun and the enduring moon, the protective father and the smiling mother.
Where are you going with this?
Hello?
If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
I'm trying to understand, what does this have to do with Mahiru? Was Mahiru was to you a villain trying to get rid of justice?
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So I must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
Could she be?
As the light of justice shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil.
Oh no. It's her.
Justice complete!
Oh no. She's freaking that justice woman lady. Strange, huh? How, oh hey, we were reading about Genocide Jack and now, just killer just like hidden among us. Oh hey, we gonna have another killer among us, right? Nah, can't be. Oh, look here. We got a killer.
The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky.
Come on, Peggo, you're acting kind of cringe.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
Oh god, she has the emotes. She has the emotes.
Now then, let's execute justice!
What? What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Peggo, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice. In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
Now I don't understand that emote right there. Just like, huh?
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped! Everyone, please be careful! Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice. Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets other criminals.
Okay. So how is Mahiru a killer? How is she a criminal? How does he connect to this?
She is supposed to be... but... huh?
What makes Mahiru a criminal, besides being sexist?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Bruh, these emotes.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? It goes the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Oh, he doesn't care because he already knew. Somehow, and can this already explain to me why Mayu was chosen?
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping. Take a look! It's a killer!
This again?
Yeah, again. Essentially referring to Genocide Jack's reveal.
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice. I must not allow even one shadow.
Wait, if it all revolves around the game, would essentially this mean that? Would this mean that Mahiru killed someone? Killed the first. Wait, hold on. Would this mean that Mahiru was the one who killed the girl in the music room? Would that be it? Or would she be the one who killed the black hair girl? I'm pretty sure like she like I think it would mean that Mahiru killed the girl in the music room, the one who looks like Kaede.
Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
But what'd she do?
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have played the game. Am I right?
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Okay, so Mahiru is not the killer, but the accomplice.
Then, the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course.
Well, what's that supposed to be like in the back? Like, looks like M something N, like MIN, MON, MAN, MEN. I don't know what's going on. If you guys can tell me in the comments, please tell me.
In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Holy crap! She's such a stereotypical psychopath!
She's so gross!
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am. It just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
Ended? He's right. We need to end this already. The killer. In the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
But I'm so confused. Like, she's like, the game is based on non-fiction. So, like, if Mahiru is the accomplice, who's the actual killer? That's what I want to know. Who is the actual killer? Okay. Morning the incident, Mahiru met. Okay, so it's none of this. That would be Hyoko. Can't use that. Can't use that. Use the water bottles. Okay. Okay, she left her footprints after this. Okay, so that's the end of stock 1. do that. Yep, tie up the sword to her bag. Oh, okay, Recon? Oh man, we can see full screen of that. Okay, so she hid within the surfboard bag. Let's see here. This be right here? Okay, but like, again, wild, angry, just like... Oh, yeah. The envelopes. After this. Yeah, my hero. After that. Oh, no. I think. So she woke up, right? Thought I was like, oh yeah, it kind of fits. Okay, the last stock. So chloroform? Nope. Steve next to the body? Well, not next to the body, but put the candy there. You know, oh, the mask. She left the mask next to the body, which is dumb. Why would she leave the bot? Why would she leave the mask there? That's completely dumb, and that kind of pointed her out.
Here's everything that happened in this case. The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed conversation about it later. However, someone else overheard their exchange, the killer. The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m.
Now you gotta wonder, why didn't Peko finish Hyoko off? You know, that would have been, you know, the smartest move to do. Because that would have left, like, no witnesses. Two birds, one stone, essentially. Get rid of Mahiru. I mean, get rid of Hyoko. Put her in, like, the, like in the bag, right? And then afterwards, kill Mahiru.
By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait.
Yeah, just like, why didn't she just kill her then? Literally, just like, no witnesses, just like...
After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later.
But if both of them died, then there would be no killer that anyone would know. Like, that's the thing. Like, I'm not like I might be missing something, but as far as I can tell, if Echo killed Hiyoko first, put her in the surfer bag, and then when Mayu came out, kill her, left the body there, you know, and leave without anyone noticing that she went there, it would have been all good. She would have gotten away, essentially scot-free. Am I the only one thinking of this?
At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she had been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon.
Oh, and by the way, I'm like almost done with this can. Just like I've just like been like slowly progressing drinking this.
The metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime.
It's only been an hour.
The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath.
Who killed Hiyoko there as well?
According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly, so she probably never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road.
Oh, and also, you know, to just like pin it on like, well, I was about to say, oh yeah, just pin it on Hiyoko and then kill herself. Just like, how would Hiyoko kill herself? Like how? Unless like the person like made it look like it was just like an instant kill. Or like a suicide. But I don't know how.
Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left.
Which is dumb.
I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card.
Even as a calling card, that's just still dumb.
That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can. Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her. From the shock and panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case. and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened. But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
I see. And what of it?
She's like, I don't care.
She's like, totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed of.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of justice.
But you never really explained why.
That's no reason to condemn me.
You never explained why he did it. You just said, oh yeah, she's accomplice. Accomplice to what?
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
Now that is an appropriate line to say.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Then I shall be direct. Justice must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice! If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world? Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice! Hurry and carry on justice!
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed! For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices?
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
Yeah.
Ah, he finally woke up.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares?
I heard. I wasn't listening. That's the thing.
Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
Time to vote. Kind of wish, it was kind of like the first game where, hey, we vote we actually choose the person at the end. But
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?